at the beginning of our end step to play Invigorating Surge onto the Apocalypse Hydra. Double the number of counters on that creature. So the Apocalypse Hydra is now 22-22. We're going to sacrifice the Hydra to Ziatora. We're going to create 3 treasure tokens. So 1, 2, 3. And then somebody just got knocked out of the game. In today's video, we're going to be playtesting Ziatora the Incinerator. This is a +1/+1 counter themed deck, so that as we sacrifice creatures to Ziatora's trigger, we can hopefully, deal a ton of damage. So we're gonna go ahead and draw our first 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see what we get here. Forest, Finhorn Elves, Gyre, Sage, Killer Instinct, Hydra, Land. I think we definitely keep this. We are totally good to go with this hand. And I think we play. So we will untap and draw another land, which is a good way to start. We'll get down this Forest. Rose, thank you for subbing. Oh, it didn't pop up in your feed? Rose, you can join the Discord, Rose. I put the link to the live streams in the Discord if you join the Discord. Well, if you have a Discord, Rose. It's another thing entirely. So we get down the Finhorn Elves. I hope you're having a good day, Rose. So we get down the Finhorn Elves. Okay. And then we pass the turn there. So not a bad turn 1 play. We have a Desecration Demon. Okay. So I think in the situation we get down our Swamp here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and tap 2. And we'll play our Gyre Sage. And then we're just gonna pass a turn there. Word. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people in the Discord, Rose. We will draw into Vigor Mortis. So return target creature card from your graveyard to play. So we will play our land for turn. So we have green mana, Swamp Mountain. What I want to do is tap red, green, and then 1, 2, 3. And we're just gonna get down the Apocalypse Hydra, which is a 3/3 creature, which is gonna put a counter on the Gyre Sage. So the Gyre Sage is now a taps for 2 mana essentially. 2 green mana. Then we will untap. Okay, we'll draw into a Skull Prophet, which is just another way to get lands. And I think in this scenario here, I could cast and return the Wild Speaker to draw cards. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana right now. Or I can just play the Killer Instinct and just slow roll it. But we don't have Ziatora on the battlefield, so I don't know if it's really that important. Yeah, let's just get the Killer Instinct in play, why not? I mean, we're gonna draw 3 cards. 5 mana for 3 cards I don't think is really that good. But I think we play a Killer Instinct. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play Killer Instinct. And now we have a 3/3 blocker. And then we'll go ahead and pass a turn here. We will untap and draw. Well, not. We have the beginning of our upkeep. We reveal the top card of our library. If it's a creature, which it's not, this is just gonna go into our hand. So we're gonna play this Forest. And now I think right now we're gonna get down Ziatora. A lot of people hit the bell thing, but don't allow the YouTube app permission to notify their phone in the settings. Oh, thank you, Charlie. That's super meta information. So we're gonna go ahead and tap the Gyre Sage for 2, Finhor Elves for 3, and then Black Red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. We'll get Ziatora the Incinerator into play, and then what we're gonna do after that is go to our end step. And as we go to our end step, we'll sacrifice this Apocalypse Hydra, deal 3 damage to something. And then we will create 3 treasure tokens, which I do not have, so we're just gonna use this. So 1, 2, and 3 treasure tokens. And then after that, we'll pass a turn, then we will untap, and then reveal off the Killer Instinct something good. Forest. Alright. I did spend a lot of time shuffling. So we'll get down the forest, which isn't too bad. We do have this Desecration Demon that we could deal 6 damage with the next turn, or we could draw cards off of the Return of the Wild Speaker. Gyre Sage, I think, taps for 3 right now because Gyre Sage has 2 counters on it because it was Ziatora and the Apocalypse Hydra entered the battlefield. So this is 1, 2, 3 green mana, and then 4 for the Finhorn Elves. And then we'll go 5. And we'll play Return the Wild Speaker to draw 6 cards off of Ziatora. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So we get all these into play, or into our hand. This is decent. Put X plus and plus 1 counters on target creature where X is that creature's power. I mean, it's alright. What can we play right now? I think in this situation, guys, I think that this is I don't know. We got a lot of ramp in this deck. We drew into 3 more mana dorks, which is kind of slowing our gameplay down. We need big creatures right now. And so let's just get the mana dorks in play, just because we can. So, actually no, we have treasure tokens, guys. We have 3 treasures. Oh, Ziatora is so good. Yeah, so black, sack that treasure for black, and then black, and then 1, and then sack this for black again. So we have 3 mana open. We'll play the Desecration Demon. It's a flying 6/6. And then we will just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna tap this 1 mana to get the Elvish Mystic into play. And then, yeah, you're 100% right, Charlie. I see what you're saying. Ramp is too much. Ramp is first world problem. So and then we go to we'll attack with Ziatora first of all. So we'll do that 'cause that's fun. And then we'll go to our end step. And then we'll say we sacrifice Desecration Demon. Somebody's gonna go ahead and take 6 damage because the Desecration Demon's a flying 6/6. And then we'll go 3 treasures. And then I think after that we will pass a turn. Let's imagine that somebody wipes the board. Because the board is wiped, we're gonna lose Ziatora. We're gonna lose Gyre Sage. We're gonna lose Finhorn Elves and Elvish Mystic. Keep everything else. And then we will untap. Okay, and then we will draw. So I'm going to be revealing off the Killer Instinct, which is a Hunter's Edge. So we just draw that. I don't know about the Killer Instinct, guys. I think I need more creatures for this card to be good. It's gonna be nice when it works. So 6 mana for 3-4 whiffs so far. Seems kind of intense. So I think in this situation right now, I can play the Gloom Shrieker so that we can get the Apocalypse Hydra back into our hand. And then I can play the mana creatures. Well, I should probably play Ziatora first. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 mana. So I can only cast Ziatora if I want to do that. Should I have put Ziatora into the graveyard and just reanimated it with Vigor Mortis? Let's just act like that happened, okay? So Ziatora's in the graveyard. Okay. We're gonna pay 1, 2, we'll sack 1, 2 treasures for black. And then green here. And we'll play Vigor Mortis, which is going to be, we're going to target Ziatora. So Ziatora is going to enter the battlefield. And then we're going to pay 1, 2, 3. And we're going to play a Gloom Shrieker, which is going to target the permanent that is the Apocalypse Hydra, which is going to go back into our hand. And then what we're going to do here is pass a turn. And then as we pass the turn, we'll sacrifice the Gloom Shrieker to Ziatora, which is going to give us 3 treasures. 1, 2, 3 treasures. And this gets exiled when it dies. So it's gone in the game, basically. And then we will go ahead and just pass the turn there. We dealt 2 damage because of the Gloom Shrieker to something, which isn't nothing. But looking at a big play this turn, so we will reveal. It is a Grave Upheaval, which is not another creature. And our main phase. So I think what we do is, look, I can do this right now. I can go red, green, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have 3 mana. Oh, this is gonna be a big play, guys. So we're gonna tap this and this and sack that, and we'll play the Apocalypse Hydra. Now, what's gonna happen is because they enter the battlefield as a 5/5. This card says if X is 5 or more, it enters the battlefield with an additional X +1/+1 counters on it. So enter the battlefield with 5, so it gets 5 more, so this Apocalypse Hydra is a 10/10. Now, we have 3 mana left over, so we will go to combat here in this situation. And we will just attack with Ziatora. So that person just took 6 damage. And then what's going to happen is we will then sacrifice 3 treasures at the beginning of our end step to play Invigorating Surge onto the Apocalypse Hydra. So Invigorating Surge says that put a +1/+1 counter target creature you control, Hydra, so it's an 11/11. And then double the number of counters on that creature. So the Apocalypse Hydra is now 22/22. We're going to sacrifice the Hydra to Ziatora. We're going to create 3 treasure tokens. So 1, 2, 3. And then somebody just got knocked out of the game, because they took 22 damage. And then 6 from Ziatora this turn. So that's technically 28 damage. And then we're going to go ahead and just pass the turn there, which is cool because that's kind of what I wanted this deck to do. Yeah, right? That would be absolutely monstrous. That would have been 40 damage. Viridian Emissary. More ramp. Well, technically what we could do here is, I could Grave Upheaval to target a creature that's in the graveyard and bring it back, which is what we're gonna do right now. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? But then I only have... Oh, it gains haste. That's actually kind of intense then, actually. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll play the Grave Upheaval. Guys, I think I need to take this card out of the deck. So we're gonna play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of mana for a reanimation spell, but it does enter the battlefield with haste. So, now we're gonna go to combat and attack with these two creatures. So this is 12 damage. And then we will go to... Technically right now, I could keep the Desecration Demon here and not sacrifice so that I could Soul's Might next turn and then deal 12. Which I think is what we're gonna do right now. Unless in this situation this 6 damage was enough to take the person out of the game, I would do that, but... I think we're just gonna stay here in this situation and keep our treasure tokens. And then we will pass a turn. I really just want to land a creature off of this Killer Instinct. Yeah. Oh my, yeah, you're 100% right. We're gonna reveal... This Killer Instinct is the exact opposite of Killer Instinct. So Swamp. Get the Swamp into play. Technically, I would go 1, 2, 3, sack. 4, 5. I would play the, we'll use this, actually. I'll play Soul's Might and put X plus and plus 1 counters onto Desecration Demon, which is going to make him a 12-12. Go to combat. This is 18. And then I would then just go to my end step, sack 12 more damage. That's 30 damage. And then, yeah, create 3 treasure tokens and go again. Reveal, another land, Killer Instinct. Will it ever be something? Ooh, that would have forced me to discard my hand. Which I don't think I would have minded in this situation. And we would have drawn 3 more lands. Okay. I like the deck, guys. I think this is Rhythm of the Wild instead of Killer Instinct. Would be better with... Oh, you're 100% right. I got a copy... I think I have a couple copies of Fires of Yavimaya as well. Kind of does the same thing. So yeah, that's Ziatora, guys. So I think, yeah, maybe adding a little bit more haste inside the deck instead of playing this card would be cool. This card is basically another card, does the same thing as Killer Instinct, so we're going to take these 2 cards out.